waiting for the ball to get to them. You know, a lot of times you see catchers, even with good hands, they make a glove movement early to bring their glove up. The hardest thing about catching the low pitch is keeping your glove down and trusting yourself that you're gonna have time to work underneath it. So you see a lot of times with catchers, they'll kind of follow the ball and then try and go down and come up, and he keeps his glove down longer than most and understands the body angles. Obviously he can block, he can throw. And on top of that, an unbelievable game planner, can call a great game, and a leader for those pitchers and gets the most out of them. So across the board, one of the best defensive catchers in our game.
So he keeps the glove down rather than like stabbing at it, or
so
trying to frame it too early.
Following the pitch, kind of is how we call it. You know, so you always want to work under the ball, obviously in the bottom half of the zone, and so a lot of catchers, I know this all too well, we don't have the patience to like wait, and he'll wait, and then go straight to the ball. Whereas a lot of catchers, they'll wait, and then kind of raise their glove up off the ground just a little bit, and then have to go back down to make the move. And so now you're portraying the balls down to the umpire a little bit more. Whereas Hedgie and some of the other better framers are just so patient with their glove, and obviously putting their hand in the right position.
See a guy like when you were, a catcher later in your career, was he like, that's the guy we all try to be like?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely watch his glove work. You try to make his style yours, because not very many catchers are able to do what he does with glove work. So I feel like that's what you do. You look at the best and try and make that your version. But he's special.
Last question on him, I guess. How do you balance the importance of getting such a great defensive catcher into a game and a game caller versus a guy who it's not going to hit 300?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play a role for us. It's going to be really important, and Austin knows, and we've talked about his role is equally as important when he's not playing, and that's chatting with our starting pitching when they're not pitching. It's helping Bo how to navigate a full season as a catcher for the first time. It's being a leader in the clubhouse, being that loud, fun guy that keeps the energy up. Like, I love where Austin is in his career, because he's been a starting catcher, but understands that now his role is to catch when it's his turn, but be the same person and leader every single day and help the other people around him get better and learn fast.
Yeah. Just talking about what he can do for David Fry, because we're talking about what he can do and obviously Fry's trying to do more than just be a catcher.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on him, and how can Austin help a guy like that as well?
I mean, he's already helped David a lot. I think with Sandy, and then adding Craig Albernaz into the mix, and Hedgie, again, we got a lot of eyes on our catchers on our staff. And so, but Hedgie has been such a leader and helper to echo and also enhance the messaging to the catchers on how to do it. David has made unbelievable strides. I didn't know him last year, but just watching video from last year to where he is, I mean, he looked unbelievable yesterday catching. I mean, night and day difference. And that's a testament to his hard work, as well as, the coaching and Hedgie's support. And so understanding that we're all trying to help each other get better every day. And David's put an emphasis and focus on catching to this point, and we're going to continue to do that. And then we'll figure out how things are shaking out as spring training is gone. But I can't compliment David on the amount of work he's put in over the last few months. We talked in late December. I think it was right before Christmas. I called him and told him, like, we want you to come in as a catcher only. I want you focusing on your catching between now and Goodyear. And then when we're in Goodyear, we can always pivot and go back and play outfield and first base. But just the strides he's made by focusing on his catching, I really got to tip my cap to David. He's put in a lot of hard work.
John Kensington also got it.